We're down to the business end of the BCA 2020 Cup, the knockout stages, starting with the quarterfinals, and our coverage on the Nation News Network comes from Desmond Haynes Oval, where hosts Carlton face ESA Field Pickwick. This is a close-up look at the pitch for the contest, and it looks like another fabulous surface. Let's hope the players can make the most of it. Carlton won the toss and decided to field. Let's get the show on the road. It's the second over, Justin Branca to Kyle Hope, and the Pickwick opener gets into stride with this lovely drive for boundary. Same over, Branca to Hope again. Enterprise for the Pickwick opener, marching down the pitch and swinging for another 4. Next over, Daniel Babb to Hope. The Pickwick opener tries to take on the Carlton left arm spinner, and he pays the price. Caught at mid-off by Mikhail Marshall for 14, jubilation for Carlton, and agony for Pickwick. Fifth over, Branca to Jamal Phillips. Fine shot. The Pickwick opener with a clean hit for maximum keeps the wheels moving for the visitors. 3 balls later, Branca to Phillips again. And it's another big hit for the Pickwick opener and another 6. He helps to keep the scoreboard ticking along inside the power play. Fast forward to over number 7. Zidane Clark to Yvonne Grant. That's out. No doubt about it. Grant playing across the line and his LBW for 5. Pickwick 58 for 2. Next ball. Clark to Antonio Morris. And he's bowled off the inside edge. A first ball duck for the Pickwick batsman, and the visitors stumble to 58 for 3. This is over number 9 now. Clark to Phillips. Trying for one big hit too many, and Phillips is bowled for 36, and Pickwick sink further into the mire. They are 65 for 4. Next over, captain to captain. Matthew Jones to Craig Holder, and Jones gets his man. Holder out LBW for 2, and Pickwick in strife on 65 for 5. We missed Jones getting Tino Best LBW for a 2-ball duck, but we were in time for the Carlton captain getting Ranil Smith LBW for a first ball duck, and Pickwick slumping to 65 for 7. We were also in time for this. Jones to Renico Smith, also out LBW for a first ball duck. The Carlton captain completes a hat-trick and 4 wickets in 5 balls, and Pickwick tumble to 65 for 8 at the halfway stage. But in this sport, there's always a fight back, and a Johnny Waterman provided a big growl for Pickwick down the stretch, and he takes Clark to the cleaners for a 6. Over number 15, Rashawn Worrell to Waterman. And the Pickwick batsman continues to fight fire with fire. Another maximum. Next ball. Worrell to Waterman again. And he's out LBW. The 6th batsman to fall LBW in the Pickwick innings. Waterman goes for 27. And Pickwick are 96 for 8 in the 15th over, and in danger of being bowled out inside their allocation of 20 overs. Over number 19. It's a Murray wave to Rondre Yearwood. A delicate stroke from the Pickwick batsman. But where's he going? Yearwood fails to beat the throw from Daniel Babb, and he's run out for 8, and Pickwick are all out for 118 in 18 overs and 1 ball. To the Carlton innings. This is the first over. Tino Best to Lanico Boucher. A bit of early discomfort for the Carlton and Barbados Pride opener. Last ball of the first over. Best to Boucher. And the former Windies pacer strikes an early blow for Pickwick. Boucher trapped LBW for 2. Carlton set back early are 7 for 1. Second over now. Joshua Burton to Rashawn Worrell. And that's out of here. A 6. Early pressure from Worrell, who has been in fine form in the tournament. Next over. Best to Worrell. Move that Bobski. Wrong lane from Best, and Worrell climbs into that one and gets another maximum. balls later, best the world again, and the former Barbados and West Indies speedster over pitches, and the Carlton left-hander gets stuck into it and crashes it for 4. Next ball, best the world again, and this is turning into an expensive over. The Carlton left-hander favouring the offside once more for another boundary. 4th over, Burton to Kirk Gibson. There's an appeal, and the Carlton left-hander is out LBW for 4, and the home team are 46 for 2. 8 batsmen on the day, dismissed LBW so far. But Pickwick's joy was short-lived. 2 balls later, new batsman Michael Marshall deposits Burton over the mid-wicket rope for 6, and Carlton continue to motor along to their target. 2 overs later, Burton to Marshall again, and the Carlton batsman finds the mid-wicket region quite appetizing and helps himself to another 6. 3 balls later, Burton to Marshall, and it will be the spinner to get the last laugh. The Carlton batsman tries for another biggie and pops the ball into the air and is out for 12. Carlton 60 for 3 and more than halfway to the target. Fast forward, this is Rondre Year with the world, and the Carlton left-hander smashes this to Kingdom Come to bring up his 4th 50 of the tournament. Well batted, young man. 1 run needed now. This is Renico Smith to Shamar Springer, and the former West Indies under 19 World Cup winning all-rounder finishes the match in grand style. Carlton win by 7 wickets with 53 balls remaining, and they advance to the semi-finals. Let's hear from their captain, Matthew Jones.
Another good win for you in the quarterfinals here of the BCA 2020 Cup. You're on to the semi-finals. That's a major accomplishment this season.
Yeah, good afternoon. Yes, it is. I'm extremely proud. You guys are playing very, very well, and we look forward to semi-finals.
What's been responsible for your success this season? You topped Group B. What has been responsible for the success this season?
Honestly, it's hard training. The coach is really working us, and it's showing throughout the series. So that's it. We just put what we learned practice during the week. On weekends, we do our best.
What have you learned throughout the season that you hope to take deeper into the competition and probably even into the final?
Honestly, throughout this season, basically I just learned that once we keep our head on and remain focused during the games and understand each other, then we will always come out on top.
And the most important thing today, you got a hat trick. You got 4 wickets in 5 balls. You got a hat trick. Talk us through that. How, when you got that the last wicket, how that make you feel?
Honestly, I was very, very elated because that was the first time in a while since 2020 I got a hat trick. So honestly, I was extremely happy, and I know at that point in time the team really needed both me and Zidane Clark to pull it back, and that's what we did.
Okay, so you're looking forward to the semi-final. How do you see your chances there?
Most definitely. Honestly, we just come and put in preparations during the week as usual, and just let it show on the weekend.
A destructive spell, including a hat-trick from their captain Matthew Jones and a purposeful unbeaten half-century from fellow left-hander Rashawn Worrell, combined to propel Carlton to a 7-wicket win over ESA Field Pickwick and into the semi-finals of the BCA T20 Cup. Worrell smote 4 fours and 4 sixes and 59 not out from 43 balls and put on an unbroken 59 for the 4th wicket with Shamar Springer, and Carlton successfully chased 116. Earlier, Jones grabbed 4 for 14, including 4 wickets and 5 balls in his second over, and Zidane Clark supported with 3 for 20 to send Pickwick tumbling to 115 all out in 18 overs and 1 ball after they were put into bat. In the other quarterfinals, an even 100 off only 52 balls from Kyle Corbin enabled Sagicor Life UVA to steamroll Spartan by 74 runs. IGS Insurance Brokers Yorkshire were all confidence and aggression and came up big, humbling Mighty Empire by 7 wickets at Backhall. And Shane Paris had a disciplined unbeaten half-century, and pacer Latrell Callender had a 3-wicket burst to lead Wildy to a 13-run win over Sagicor Life UEB at SJPIT. So Carlton, UEA, Wildy and Yorkshire all advanced to the semi-finals. And here's how they will match up for the semi-finals, which takes place this Saturday. UEA face Wildy at St Catherine in Bayfield St Philip, and Carlton meet Yorkshire Wanderers in Darrells Road. And as we wrap up this edition of the BCA T20 Cup Roundup with a look at the players and match officials exchanging handshakes after the match, a reminder to buy your copy of the Sunday Sun for reports and scores on all of the BCA T20 Cup matches, and continue to follow the progress of the competition on our website, nationnews.com, and all Nation News social media channels. I'm Adriel Richard.